right away. Big inhale as we round our spine, tucking our chin, and then we exhale, coming out. Big inhale, lifting our belly button up towards the sky. Then we fully extend our spine, also stretching out our core, looking up nice and tall. Let's do 2 more here. Big inhale and round. Exhale, release. Beautiful. And coming back. We'll start with threading the needle. We lift our hand up to the sky as tall as we can, eye gaze up, and we exhale, placing our head onto the mat. Big inhale, slowly unraveling, reaching for the sky, and coming down. And we stay up to the sky once we're here. Now let's bring our hand a little bit further back from our shoulder, just depending on how much range you have. Beautiful. And we come down, we're gonna hold this twist for 5, 2, and for 1, coming up. And right to the other side, we lift up nice and tall, unraveling. Big inhale, in through your nose, filling up your lungs. Then you fully exhale as you come down, placing your head on the mat. Then same thing, you lift up, filling up your lungs, feeling your rib cage expand. As you reach up to the sky, exhale, you close your ribs as you exhale. Beautiful. Coming right back up, we hold to the sky. Same thing, little pulses coming back. For 3, last 2, last 1, we hold our twist. Same thing, reach your arm a little bit longer this time wherever you can. We hold and breathe. For 3, last 2, and 1. Coming back to your 4-point kneel. Let's take our right and left leg long into our downward dog, pushing your heel towards the mat. We're gonna stay here, trying to bring your chest as close as you can to your thighs, and we pedal through each movement. Beautiful. For 2, come down into your cobra stretch. Release down, readjust your arms and your hands, and come up. Hold for 10 seconds. Recovering your breath, relaxing in your shoulders, nice and tall in our neck, wide in our chest. For 2. Lift those hips up, and you come back into your child pose. Take your knees as wide as you can. Sink into the stretch, getting into our shoulders, our upper back, our triceps, and our hips. We will hold for 10 seconds, and then we will start our workout. Enjoying our time to rest and breathe. Slowly coming up, take those shoulders back for 5, 4, for 3, last 2, and 1. Okay, friends, let's get right into our core. So we're gonna start in our plank position. We have options. You can come down into your half plank, or you're starting off in your full plank. Let's hold for 10 seconds here. Now you don't want your hips to be too high. You want them to be in line with your shoulders, relaxing in your shoulders as well, and long in your neck. You're gonna hold here for 10 seconds. In through your nose, out through your mouth. If you're holding your breath, you're gonna make this movement harder. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and for 1. We're gonna come up and back down for 10. 7. Let's do 6 more here. 4. You're gonna hold again in 2. Hold. You're gonna drop those knees and lift them up. If you're ready in that half plank, I just want you to stay there and hold. If you want that second layer, we lift up and down. Now we're challenging those lower abdominals, but also firing up those 6-pack muscles here as well. 6 more. 5, for 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. And you come back into your froggy position, shooting your body forward. Lean back as far as you can, like you're launching forward. Open those knees as wide as you can, and back. Come all the way forward. 6, 5. Make sure you have those palms just below those shoulders. 4. You're going to hold back. And 2. Hold back and pulse for 10. 9. 8. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. We add on. I know it is a lot in our plank, but you're going to come side to side, bringing your knee right towards your elbow. Hold. 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 Powering through. We're halfway. If you're on your knees, you're doing the exact same thing. Working through here. Working through here. Last 4. 2. 2. Hold for 10. 8. 7. Last 6. 5. Higher. 4. 3. 2. And one other side for a 10. Last 6. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Beautiful. Coming back. Now we're going to come onto our side here. Can we bring our palm below our shoulder? Now your heels are going to be in line with your hips. As you bring your hips up, you're coming into a half plank. And you come back down. So position yourself as well. You kind of want to stack your calves a little bit here as well. And you lift up. Now that is your first layer. So now we're also working in our obliques a little bit more here as well. But I also want to get into our glute. So you can lift up and back down. We're going to do about 10 after we just work through this practice. You can see the different layers, just moving with me. Or you extend your leg out long. You come back. Extend. Okay, friends. You pick your option. We're going to start in 3. We're going to start in 2. Okay, for 10. Beautiful. For 9. Hinge back. You're also going to be working that bottom glute here as well to support you in this movement. Lift. For 5. For 4. 3. 2. Holding up and pulse for 10. 8. 7. Left. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Making it a little extra spicy. Let's finish with a high kick up. 4. Stay in those obliques. 3. Last 2. Remember, you can also be here, kicking high. Last 1. Hold and circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and beautiful. Okay, friends, let us get a little bit more targeting that top leg. Now we're in our side kneeling position. So you want your knee directly below your hip. You want your palm directly below your wrist. You bring your hand up to the sky. Now the goal is to get your leg to hip height, maybe slightly higher, but you don't want to force yourself if you feel like it's too much on your body. Even if you come up an inch, you're still working those muscles. Okay, but we're gonna go for a crunch. Lift out, look long. Crunch. Beautiful. For 7, 6, close those ribs. Beautiful. 5, for 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. Lift up, pulse 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, friends, let's keep working on that left leg. A little bit of a superset here. We're gonna come into our shoulder bridge position. So you want your hands right by your hips. You want to relax in your shoulders and start lifting your hips up. Keep your pelvis tucked underneath. Having a nice long line from our breastbone all the way down to our pelvis. So melting our ribs in towards the mat versus flaring up. You want them to be closed, tucked underneath. If you don't feel challenged, You lift those hands up to the sky. Inhale down, exhale coming up. For 4, for 2, holding up and pulse for 10. Last 6, 5, and you bring your legs to the side, coming down. Now you're really going to feel this one here in your glutes and your hamstrings and your core, of course, in every exercise because it keeps you nice and stable. Make sure you're really coming down and then squeeze at the top and reset. Let's go for 6, 5, 2, and just those legs out to the side. If you're feeling anything in your lower back, come a little bit lower. Make sure you tuck your pelvis underneath. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold those legs open, pulsing up. 10, 9, make sure those knees are wider than your hips. For 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1, back to center. And we add on, bring your hands back down to the mat if they're up, and we're gonna start some toe taps. This is your first layer. So now you're really challenging that supporting leg to keep you nice and stable, or your leg is long and you're gonna come down here. If you're feeling in your back, tuck and lower. But you hold as high as you can. Last bit of hard work. Really challenging that supporting leg here. Good, 5 more. Keep those hips nice and even. Relax those ribs into the mat. For 4, 3, last 2, holding up in 1, 10, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We have a stretch. Okay, friends, and now we're going to go on to the other side. So again, we are working in our obliques. You want to come directly onto our thighs, the side of our knee, and we come up. So again, we're just working through so you can see which layer feels best on your body. So you're working with lifting your leg up, or you fully extend, or to half bend. Okay, we're going to start in 2. We're going to start in 1. And you pick your option. And we come back. Fully extend, hold, back down. So again, you're feeling in that supporting leg, those obliques, and your top leg as well, coming up. We're on 7. 6, 5, for 4, 3. You can look down if you feel anything in your neck. 2, and 1. Pulsing up. Close those ribs in. Lean into your hip. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now what did you do? So tiring. Okay. Then can we hold up? We're going to go for those kicks. So working in that hip mobility here as well, or you're doing that half lift. Try to kick up. 7, for 6, kick high. 4, 3, for 2, holding up, circle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we come back into our side kneeling. So knee below your hip, palm below your shoulder. 10. Keep that leg as high as you can. Closing in those ribs, tucking that pelvis underneath. Make sure we're not leaning this way. You want to keep your weight nice and centered. For 6, keep that leg high. For 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Recircle. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now coming onto our back, we work on the other side. So same thing that we did before, just those hip thrusts. Make sure those heels are slightly forward from your knees, and we lift up. Working in those glutes and those hamstrings. You want to have both those hip bones shining up to the sky like 2 taillights. Keep your knees in line with your hips. Beautiful. Remember your options. Your hands can be up if you don't feel challenged. For 6, 5, last 4. Lift as high as you can. 3, for 2. Holding up. Hold. Open those legs slightly past those hips. Back in center. Back down. Lift up. Beautiful. For 7. 5. Last 3. Holding open in 2. We hold it up. Pulse out. 9. 7. Last 6. 5. Higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center down. Release. And we add on. So same thing. You're going to work in your toe tops, or your leg is going to be straight. We're going to go for 10 here. Lowering it down. Try to maintain that hip height. Lift. Keep your pelvis nice and centered. You can bring your hands onto your hip bones to make sure you're not dipping on one side. A little higher. We are done in 5, and then we are stretching. Give me everything you've got. Point that toe, keep it pointed. For 3, 2, hold it up, dip down and up. 10, done in 9. That left leg should be firing up in 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Friends, that is the end. Let's get into our cool down, into our supine twist. Opposite arm out, have a stretch. Move towards your hand. And we switch. Opposite arm long. And we come back, bring our legs into tabletop. Let's take them around. Just mobilizing here in our hips. For 4. And the other way for 5. We come up. All right, friends, thank you so much for joining me for our workout today. I hope you had a very good burn and that you feel challenged, but also that you're mastering your form one video at a time. I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.